building for long term and having a long-term vision on what you want to achieve really sets the stage for infrastructure too. Like for Wise, from day zero, the ambition was to send money everywhere easily, cheap, fast, safely, securely. And we knew we wanted to expand from day zero. Like sending money shouldn't be easy just between Europe and UK. It should be easy all over the globe. What we ended up doing is, as we build out our product, we always go back and change the core pieces that doesn't serve us well anymore. Initially, when we started, we had a monolith application. We had a Grails monolith, fully integrated end-to-end, even front-end included in that monolithic application. We moved towards like a microservice-based architecture, separate deployables, separate teams, independent working, and like interfaces between internal systems become more and more important as we evolve.
Going back to your mention of like your ambition has always been to go global. Was that a consideration in the early days of like how you first started, or was it like let's just get something out and try? And then how did that like influence the decisions you made?
We always have this mindset of like build fast, ship fast, but at the same time, we always had the mindset of like build for the future. We always had like, okay, when is the next country coming? When is the next direct integration coming? When is the next product line coming?
Interesting, the like move quickly and get stuff out really quickly. How do you trade that off against like quality and making sure what you're shipping, it works really well, especially in like a highly regulated like area like financial services?
There are a couple of things I think works well for us specifically, especially like infrastructural quality and quality of the product that we build for our customers. Yeah. We have a very robust way of like quantifying, okay, what went bad, how many people it affected, what happened to these people, how much harm that they have actually seen.
Infrastructure is often like this behind the scenes thing. At Yonder, I talk about it a lot with the engineering team, but I don't really talk about it with the rest of the business. We often call it the plumbing.
So we rely on internal APIs and internal capabilities a lot.
Yeah.
So if you want to get something done, you really need to understand what are the existing capabilities. So that really helps that conversation. I would say like, especially in engineering teams, in product, even in design and sales, like they have a good understanding of like Wise's infrastructure.
Has that enabled like engineers to speak in a like less technical manner to the rest of the business about the problems you're facing?
I think so. So when a team, let's say take a product team, makes a decision to like invest in service A or build feature B, it's not just a product decision or a business decision. Yeah. We expect all of the engineers actually like have contributed to that decision. So we expect engineers to be very like integrated in product and be opinionated about it.
I guess Wise serves lots of different constituents, both like end consumers and businesses. What's unique about your culture or the way you're working that I think is that's really accelerated that and enabled you to deliver value for all of them?
I would say like one of the things that we invested on maybe around like 8 years ago is ability to have a core platform, core engine with its licenses, banking integrations, all the partners and all of the infrastructure around it.
Yeah.
As a core backing mechanism for all of our products or distribution mechanisms for this platform. It's licenses, it's direct integrations, it's our relationship with the regulators. So this payment networks that we have managed to create, basically. We would think Wise's own UI, our own product, the product that most of you would interact if you are Wise customers, is only one of the applications that can be built in Wise's infrastructure. Money without borders should be possible, and it shouldn't be hard. So we want to get this to customers and people around the world whatever is the most convenient to them. So we partner a lot, and we actually give access to our powerful infra through our Wise platform to a lot of different companies. Yeah. Some traditional banks, some neobanks, some like massive traditional banks in Asia, for example, all over the world.
So we'd love to know what Wise is doing either in the adoption of AI or Gen AI and the latest trends, and maybe in particular how it's impacting how you think about infrastructure.
Traditional machine learning has been a very integral part of our infrastructure from like a very long time now. Yep. Gen AI and new technologies arise, we try to adopt them as much as possible. Yep. So there is like something that we demoed a couple of months ago is trying to work through when Swift messages doesn't go through. Sometimes banks email each other and try to figure out what's going on. We are trying to do this through automation, which actually works. And it helps us to make things more instant because now you don't need a human to do it. We have a couple of platform teams. One of them is machine learning platform team. Their job is to make it super easy for any team in Wise or any data scientist in Wise to create a model, make it production ready with minimal effort.